You are now tuned in to the Jmack Experience Podcast.
All right, we're back, and we got a very special guest on the show today. I want to give you a round of applause, my brother. Thank you so much for joining us. Yo, I'm super ecstatic today, not for nothing. I want to congratulate you on everything you've been doing. Not for nothing. I've had my battles, with drugs and alcohol. So I wanted to get, all that negative stuff out the way. And basically you've been inspiring me, man, because right now I'm on I'm like in and out, right? Like there's times that I go completely sober, and then there's times that I'll probably have a drink here and there. But I'm not using, I used to pop mad pills and all that. I ain't doing none of that no more. You know what I mean? But I'm trying slowly but surely to get to the level that you're on right now. So when I started seeing your stuff, I was like, damn, yo, this is really inspiring. And I really could relate to you. You know what I'm saying? So congratulations to you.
Thank you.
How long you been sober for, more or less?
November 28th, I'll have 4 years.
That's
so
awesome,
November 28th, 2022, that's my sobriety date.
That's amazing, yo. Congratulations once again. It's funny because I actually have something, because I've been, getting in with my spiritual side too now. And when I read the Bible today, because I usually read the Bible app, this was the message. So I wanted to share this with you, which I found I was like, maybe it's a message telling me, and then we have this podcast today, right? So it said, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. So I was like, that's kind of crazy, because it's 420 weekend, right? And everyone's inviting me to all these cannabis events, which that's great. People do their own thing, right? But
yeah,
I made a vow to myself. I was like, yo, I don't want to get lit this weekend. You know what I'm saying? I want to just be completely sober. I want to be focused. I want to get my content done. So it's crazy. You know what I mean? So everything going well on your end? Summer's around the corner. This is before we get into the intro. I just wanted to, cover a few things. How you feeling overall?
Me, I'm honestly looking forward to the summer. This winter was really rough.
Right.
I be on my bike a lot, and I like to be outside, and just be exploring. And so far everything is fine. Looking forward to the warmer weather.
Got you. So, as I said, right, I know you've been doing a lot of wonderful things. You're doing content. I just seen you at the Nike store in Soho. You just interviewed Big Lito. And it was funny because when you asked him who was his favorites, right, that he likes from Queens, he actually mentioned N.O.R.E. So I just want to get into the whole thing. For those out there who probably don't know what's really going on, my bad, man. We had some technical difficulties. We're back. We're here with Jason, a.k.a. Sober Facts, right? That's what you're going by now?
Sober Facts.
I like it.
That whole name, too, has his own story, too. But
we're going to get into that. So basically what I was saying is, before we get into the show, right, I just want to get into, I seen that you've been, you had a little back and forth with N.O.R.E., and you actually interviewed Big Lito, which I was saying before, and you mentioned, who's your favorites? And then he mentions N.O.R.E., which I found, I was like, yo, that's so crazy, right? But basically what happened? Do you guys know each other previously, or maybe through mutual friends in Corona? Because, Corona's a small hood. Everybody kind of knows somebody that knows somebody.
Nah, I don't know N.O.R.E. personally, but I know him. He's a legend in Queens. And I was just doing my motivational talk at 5 a.m. in Flushing Meadow Park by the Globe. And then a day later, he commented on my video. I'm not going to lie, I said the N-word too much on the video. And he's like, don't say the N-word and you'll be all right. And then I posted in my page. I was just like, wow, celebrities in my comments. But then people started giving me feedback, and they're like, yeah, I'm not going to let nobody tell me what to say, And then I was like, I made another video because I didn't think he was right, but I didn't think he was wrong neither. So I just made a humble video, calm. I even called some of my friends like, yo, how you think I should go about this video? Because, that topic is delicate.
Right.
And I posted that video, and then I posted another video in the afternoon because people kept coming and giving me a lot of feedback. And then I was like, then I went on I'ma just be me,
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna tell me what to do, we're gonna figure this out.
And you was talking straight fat. And this is what I want to say. That because it was mixed, right? When I was reading the comments, because I was looking at everything, the whole thing. And some people were siding with you, and then some people were obviously the haters, the people that want to they want clout. They was on N.O.R.E. side, which I noticed, right? But then what stood out to me is that I felt like it was a case of like the truth hurts because then he started like outright like disrespecting you. I felt like he was calling you a cokehead and all that. And I was like, damn, like you must have really got under his skin. You feel me?
I'm not gonna lie, I have a weird way of motivating people. And it's just like, I got sober because I honestly talk down on myself. I'm like, yo, bro, look at you, bro. Look at the way you living, bro. You really got to get your shit together, bro. Like anything that anybody would maybe saying about me or criticizing, I would tell it to myself.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, I'm like, yo, bro, you can't even pick up your son this Saturday just because you're drinking, but you spend like $300 on some random ass girl that don't even care about you. And now you over here telling the mother of my son, like, yo, here's $80. That's all I got, you know?
Yeah, and I like how you be pouring out the liquor too. Like those videos were dope. I was like, you're like, yo, I think I'm a relapse, blah, blah, blah. And then you're like pouring out the whole Henny. I was like, yo, that's lit. You know what I mean? Because people watching it probably like, is he really gonna do it?
There's a lot of factors, you know. I never thought N.O.R.E was gonna get like that serious. Like he came at me, but I feel like the message was like, I'm like, yo, how you gonna let people that, you know, that need to smoke and drink motivate you, you know? And then say he came at me, and then I don't know. I just got a little staticky.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Because now you try to defend yourself also. Because even though he's N.O.R.E,
then I was like,
right, you don't want to be disrespectful.
Then I'm not gonna lie. I came at his drinking and smoking, and it got a little personal. But it sounds personal, but it's all out of love. Because I just feel like time is ticking. You know, we only get one life.
Absolutely.
And I seen people pass away, and their whole life was just drinking and smoking and chasing after girls. There's nothing wrong with that, but I just feel like we're just so used to this type of behavior that
and
like
people faking it, right? Acting like they this and that, and they really miserable most of the time.
I got a lot of friends. It's not even like I'm not like putting nobody's business out there. It's just stuff that's already going on. Like sometimes my message feels personal, but it's just so many people doing the same thing.
Absolutely.
That it seems like I'm coming at you, but it's just everybody's doing the same thing. But I'm not trying to like change the world, but I feel like the same way the algorithm.
We need more positivity.
There's got to be somebody talking about like, you know, like on the opposite of this, you know?
Right. Nah, I get it. And that's what's happening to me now. I'm going to be honest, trying to grow my platform because it's a positive platform. So like people like, yo, if you was negative and doing like all clickbait kind of stuff, you would have been viral. But since I'm trying to be positive, it takes me longer. You know what I mean? But it's a good thing because they need people like us too. People want to tap into that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So let me ask you this. It got so crazy. Like he started commenting on everything. Did he DM you personally or you just blocked him and was like, yo, I'm done with this. I don't even want to do this.
He didn't DM me, but it was like one afternoon. He commented on the video. I'm like, damn, N.O.R.E's back. And he also like, people don't realize he was throwing subs on his page, but he would never like really mention me, you know?
He did it when he was at the event in Hawaii. I seen
that. He did that one, but it was one that was crazy. He posted a video of another girl that did a review on I-61.
Oh, I seen that.
And that I did a review on I-61 before that. And I said I went to that school, and the video, I actually found it funny. She's like, oh, everybody that went to I-61 is like retarded now and stuff.
Oh, I didn't even put that together.
Yeah, that was like coming at me. Like, you know?
Yeah.
And he didn't even go to that school. And he also commented on that video the next day on my I-61 video. And that was like a shot. And then the Hawaii video. But we didn't speak through DM. And then he just kept coming at me. And my replies were with videos. And, you know, I just spoke my stuff, you know.
I got
but
you.
Every time, I really came at him. But I always try to show him, yo, I like your music and I like you. But right now, we're trying to save the people, you know.
Nah, you give him respect, though. I noticed that no matter what, even though, you know.
But I had to, I had to speak my truth, you know. And stuff like that, yeah.
I like that. Nah, I'm good. I'm glad we got that out the way because I'm pretty sure everyone's going to want to know, like, yo, you didn't ask him. So I was like, let me get that out the way. But we're going to get into the intro real quick. Episode 147. Sober Facts is in the building. You already know what it is. It's truly an honor. Let's get into the intro and we'll be right back.
Welcome to the Jmack Experience Podcast. This show is for motivational purposes only. However, we will not be politically correct, but our goal is to inspire those who listen and watch the show. Thanks for tuning in. Please be sure to follow us at the Jmack Experience Podcast and email us if you would like to be a guest on our platform at the Jmack Experience Podcast at gmail.com. Peace.
Once again, man, it's truly an honor. I got to give you another round of applause. Yo, it's inspiring what you're doing, bro. And The funny shit is, yo, I talk about Corona Queens almost every episode that I do. You know, I'm in Providence, Rhode Island now, and some people don't even know about Corona. So I'll be like, you don't know Corona, bro? You better look us up. We right next to Shea Stadium. We got the B-Nuts, Capote and Noriega. You know what I mean? We got legends from Corona, Cool G Rap. But like, I want to start from the very beginning, more or less, right? Like, what was life growing up in Corona, Queens for you? You know what I mean? What part exactly are you from in Corona?
Yeah, I'm around like 111 and Roosevelt and 103rd, you know,
That's
and a little bit of
crazy.
Junction.
Yeah.
That's like my area. That's where I was always at, you know, and I-61 and no more than 34, you know, around that area. I was always there growing up. You know, I went to PS 143, I went to I-61. Yeah. And then high school, like I went to high school, but I wasn't really showing up to school. But
where'd you go? Did you go to Flushing, Newtown? Where'd you go?
My zone school was Flushing, and then I was trying to be cool always, you know. And I went to Long Island City.
Oh,
and to this day, I'm like, why would I pick that school? You got to take 2 trains, walk
That's
like 5 blocks.
Yeah.
Bro, I played myself. And all my friends were in Flushing, but I went to LIC, and then I went to John Baum.
That's crazy. Yeah. You know, I think I'm a little bit older than you. So like, you're like probably the generation after me. I went to IS-73 middle school. And then I also went to 143, which is crazy. And yo, it's such a small world. But it's funny that you mentioned IS-5 because I remember when I went to 73, IS-5 was still being like modeled. You know, they were still creating that school and stuff. So it's crazy how like you wanted to go there, but then you didn't end up going there. Why didn't you go to IS-5?
They was in my zone school. I didn't get picked for it. But like IS-5, I don't regret it. I enjoy I-61, but for high school was the difference. The one I picked and I got it, I should have never went there. I should have went to Flushing, you know? All my friends were there, yeah.
So, all right, like, you know, growing up, you know, we always have dreams and aspirations to do things. Me, I started with music before doing podcasts, and I used to rap and all that, you know, typical hood shit. We used to smoke bud and freestyle on the block, todo eso. Like, did you have any hobbies that you were into, like sports, maybe music? What'd you do when you was young?
You know, me as a kid, you know, we was outside in Corona, and then as I grew up, you know, I started playing a lot of handball.
All right, yeah.
And then, you know, just regular Corona shit, you know, just chilling, riding the bike. You know, I had a lot of Mexican friends, you know, like different countries. And, you know, I think it was pretty normal, you know, childhood, you know. But my mom used to work at a salon, you know, I was always there. Yeah. Go like, yo, give me $5 to buy some pizza. But everything, my aspirations, you know, as I got older, I got into shoes. You know, I like sneakers and,
you're sneaker
fashion.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I seen you with the N.O.R.E kicks. Those shits was lit. The ones you had on the video with me. I was like, people don't know about N.O.R.E like that.
I was like a lot, man. I used to just go to school to show off my shoes. But I always, as a kid, always like my personality has always been a lot, you know, and I always been trying to control that. You know, I'm always like a little extra, you know, and like, and life, and you know, like I always feel different, and it's just getting to a point. I'm just being myself, you know. It's like
absolutely,
yeah, I can't please everybody, you know.
Yeah.
But sometimes I really like just be acting all. I don't think it's crazy. I just be myself, man.
Absolutely. So what I'm trying to get at is because, like, you know, I want to say this, like, I could relate. You know, before we get to like when you started, you know, getting into the drugs and all that. Like, I started more or less smoking in middle school. You know what I mean? I don't know how young it started for you, but like, because I remember IS-61 had a bad rep when I was going to school. That's why I didn't end up going there. I went to 73.
Yeah, I got you with that. So I started smoking 2009 in Cairo Park. You know,
Cairo hell right yeah. That was down the street from me, bro. That's great. I'm from 44th Ave. That's crazy.
So we were there. They gave me my first blunt. We were cutting school. My boy Rodrigo used to live a few houses from me. We were drinking 40s and just having fun. Everything was normal, you know. Like, if you want like the whole story, like things got out of hand when I got into like the 2014. That's when I like woke up for the first time. It's like, nah, it's not we gotta get high today, you know. That's when things got like the.
Hold on one second. Yeah. So you started in 2009. You were still like a teenager, right?
Yeah. I was like 13.
That's
13,
what I'm saying. We always start young in Corona, like in the hood. You know what I'm saying? People smoking at 12, 13. Gotcha.
And I used to sell my bud, I was on my bike. I used to like love the attention. It was not even for the money. I used to love people calling me. I go over there. I like staying busy, and
Facts. You be moving around and shit.
I always leave my house with 10 dimes,
Yeah,
I don't know if you can talk about that.
Yeah, we can talk that. It's a raw platform. You can talk about. We're gonna keep it real, like you keep it real.
Everything was going normal, just. Yeah,
Just chilling.
I'll let you ask me. I don't want to go ahead of the questions.
Nah, you good. So, all right. So you was doing, it always starts with the bud, right? I know for me, then I started getting into like the alcohol heavy. Then I started clubbing, getting into ecstasy and all the other shit, right? So when was it that you switched more or less from, because they say weed's a gateway. When did you go into like other stuff?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Here and there, I did Molly, but nothing crazy. Nothing. I still was feel fine. I was just living a normal life. But I met this dude. He influenced me a lot, like in good and bad, but I met this dude. He was like a pharmacist, man. They call him Ram.
That's crazy.
And this dude did everything on the book,
Oh, that's how it is.
Yeah, this guy, I used to call him. I'm like, yo, can I put this up? Can I sniff this? Can I drink this? Can I mix that with that? What's this? Is this gonna put me to sleep? But moral of the story is I met this dude in 2014, and that's when I started living by myself. And I wasn't with my mom no more. I don't know. I think it was leading to that anyway, but I saw them the first time doing Zans and doing that. A few weeks, I didn't care about it. And then one day I tried a perk, and I never really liked weed, because I used to be one of those that used to get stuck and like used to overthink everything. Like I'm like, yo, I'm not enjoying this. I couldn't even speak. But when I tried the perk and people used to ask me like, yo, how does it feel? I'm like, yo, I feel sober, but just better. It don't matter. Yeah. If it's raining, if it's snowing, whatever's going on in my life, a perk will never let me down.
That's wild. It's crazy because I remember I was heavy on the E before Molly even came out. You know what I'm saying? And then I tried a perk, but it made me like lazy. It was like the opposite. So I kind of like the upper because I was like a night kind of guy, like a music. Yeah. And that's just crazy. So then that was like it became like your drug of choice, more or less, right? The perkies.
Yeah, and then after that, I was always like curious, and then I tried. I'm not lying. Like I have no shame in talking about the drugs I did. I did coke. That same year, I did mad shit.
Mad people in Corona do coke. You know that. That's keep it funky.
The first day I did it, it didn't even hit me.
Yeah.
And but then I'm like, no, we're gonna try that again. Somebody, there's gotta be a reason. Yeah.
It's just crazy.
And then we did ketamine. We did fucking
the elephant tranquilizer. No joke. That's no joke.
That same year, bro, I even did the doggy, bro,
you was really out experimenting.
But I never really got hooked on that. You can hear me good?
I hear you perfect.
Because it sounds weird here, but it's good. But I never got hooked on that, but I did it enough times to know how it feels and how the withdrawals. But I'm like, I still have money for the perks and other stuff, so I just stick to that. But the withdrawals, and I just went through so much, man. Like, I used to, I was really a fiend, bro. Like, I needed that. I around people, like, a lot of my friends, they got the shit on them, and I never, like, I'm like, yo, I need it, bro. I need it right now, I used to call people, blast their phone. I'm like, I need my stuff. And
when was that
things just got out of hand.
When was that moment? Like, how old were you then at this point when you like became addicted pretty much, right? That you couldn't live without it. When was this?
That first year, 2014, that's when I tried everything. By 2016, they I don't like to talk. I still go to a program, I don't, they like to be anonymous, but they say, it's fun, then fun with problems, and then just problems.
Got you.
So for a while, like there was consequences, but I'm like, yo, bro, we had mad fun last night, bro. That shit was just doing wild shit. So, but I always like, like I said, I always like sneakers and I like fashion and I like to keep myself clean, and all that was going out the window,
Oh,
I was not
okay.
Yeah, and I had an addiction for that, I just want to be fresh.
Yeah.
And all that started going out the window, and I naturally just didn't feel like, yo, this ain't for me, like this. But it took a while. Now I was like hooked, and I couldn't understand why I cannot stop doing this,
Right.
So it took a couple more years of me like fucking up my life, and then I had a kid. I had my son in 2017. You know what's crazy? Yo, because I could go on about this sobriety stuff all day, but the crazy stuff, the day my son was born, I was not even paying mind to having a kid. I'm like, it's a baby. Who's like how hard could that be?
Wow.
When the mother of my son was giving birth, everybody was in the hospital, but I was in the wrong hospital because I got so fucked up that day that I ended up in Elmer's and she was in Flushing. And when I woke up, I had to give my car. I had a work car and I had to give the keys to my friend. I was just looking forward to go home and everybody's calling me like, yo, your girl's about to give birth. And I'm like, yo, bro, I'm trying to go to sleep right now. So that's where my life was at when my son was born, man. Like I was in the hospital as well. You know, got too drunk and woozy. And throughout the years, I kind of started getting my life together when my son kind of turned like 4, you know? He's 8 right now, so you know I'm about to have like 4 years of sobriety.
Yeah.
So shit was just crazy, bro. Like I had a little apartment. Like I was like, yo, I got the money. It was like $1,300. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna take 100. I'm gonna take 200.
Yeah.
And before you know it, the month came, I didn't even have the money for the rent, you know? Like I was just like, and I was really not that good, bro.
You started
you know,
spiraling out of control, right? More or less.
Yeah, and then now that I got a kid and I got a girl that I gotta like, you know, be there for, and I'm like full blown addicted, you know?
Right.
Like driving to Washington Heights because that's the only person that got like, yo, just to go cop some perks, going here, go. Sometimes I used to have a delivery route, and my stop was in Long Island, and I would go the opposite direction to Washington Heights to go pick something up and then finish my day like 3-4 hours later, you know?
Wow.
Because I'm like, I gotta get this before I start my day. And
yeah,
bro, it was a lot of stuff, bro.
It was going through it.
Yeah.
So what was like your lowest point is what I want to get to. Cause you know, we gotta walk everybody through it. You know what I'm saying? Because people think that people just get sober out of the air, like, oh yeah, I'm sober now.
Nah.
It's impossible.
Yeah,
like
that happened. So 2018 to 2021, I was already trying to get sober. I realized I need to change my life, but yeah, like when you make up your mind, it's a good start, but now you gotta really understand what it takes.
Right.
And bro, I would just relapse, 3 months, 2 months.
Yeah, it's funny. I was gonna
10
ask you
days.
that. Sometimes you try and then you do relapse. People don't think you relapse.
Yeah, and then it's like, and then, you know, after having like 90 days, but you know, when you really not trying to, like when you like really in the addiction, 90 days is like 2 years, bro.
Yeah.
And you like, it's like everything I had to like stop chilling with people. And then I'm like, yo, I messed that up again. And then I'm right back where I was. But bro, I'm going to try to fast forward. And I just like, after I relapsed after having 3 months, like 3 times. And then one time I even had 4 months and I overdosed. I went out one day and I took 2 blues and that it knocked me out. Thank God I was with my friend and they called an ambulance and they Narcan me.
Wow.
But I already wanted to get sober for a while, but I'm like, yo, I'm gonna have to give it my all. Like I literally became obsessed with sobriety, with everything that you gotta do. Like I stopped chilling I now hang around with old friends a little more, but because I feel more safe, you know. I couldn't do that for a while. I cut off all my friends. Bro, I don't even flirt with girls, you know, because a lot of things with girls and you're trying to change your life, the girls are like, they say under every skirt, there's a relapse. Like girls can get guys. You know how many people in jail right now because of girls? How many lives people ruin just because of a girl, bro? They get you into situations. They girls, like, I love girls. Don't get it twisted, man. My whole life. But, like, sometimes I'm like, yo, I can't just be chasing everything, bro, because these girls are... and then that same year when I finally was able to stop, I accepted that the relationship with me and the mother of my son was over.
Yeah.
And I was able to like focus more on myself, you know, because I was not worrying about like, yo, she's not texting me back or now she's mad at me again. Because that shit used to like fuck up my vibe. And bro, so what I do is I literally became, even in places where people been sober just as long as me, like my approach on sobriety is like insane, you know?
Yeah.
I don't care about the Yankees, the Mets. I don't care who's the president.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's raining, if it's
You got
snowing.
tunnel vision.
Yeah, I don't care if she's a 10. I don't care, like, if anything is getting in the way of my sobriety is a no. My mom, my dad, my sobriety comes first than even my son, you know?
Yeah, I like
and sometimes, like, how are you going to put anything before your son? I'm like, listen, if I don't put this first, he's going to come in last.
Exactly. I like that. That's a good one. Yeah.
You know, because it's not that you don't love these people. It's just that I got to take care of this because it's like, let's say your car is running low on gas and you're like, nah, but yo, we got to get there. We late. But I'm like, yo, bro, I get it, but we need gas, bro.
That's more important.
I get we trying to get there. Like, it's just inevitable, bro. We need gas. You know, we got to stop for gas right now. And so right now, though I was such at a low point in my life that I'm like, if I'm not sober, I won't be able to show up for a job. I won't be able to keep any girl. I won't be able to be a father. I won't be able to do anything, the things that I'm doing. Everything that I got going on in my life, it's because I'm sober. Like it's not because of how much money I make. The only reason I make money is because I'm sober and I get to, because bro, I love that shit, bro. I used to love like going cop that perk, bro. Listen, my bro. I'm not, bro. That shit was better. That shit was better than pussy, bro.
You said that you was that the moment when you had overdose that you said, yo, enough is enough. I'm truly gonna change now. I had enough of this shit. This back and forth relapse, me, telling myself lies, right? All that stuff. Was that the moment, more or less?
Honestly, those moments sound like they could be like life changing, but the overdose wasn't. It didn't even feel that dramatic,
Okay,
because it was like. I was already in that mode because I literally was sober for 4 months and I relapsed that day. It was just over. And I feel like I always say, dying of like drug addiction or any type of habit, it's like the easy way out. That's it. You don't got to feel anything. It's like being alive and having to chase that stuff every day.
Gotcha.
It's like, let's say a guy that's commits a big crime. He like, nah, give him the death penalty. No. Let him sit there in jail and think about his decisions.
Absolutely.
And I feel like being alive and having to feed an addiction is worse than actually dying,
I got you.
So
when did you feel like that you finally achieved like sobriety? Like, cause you only went 4 months and then you overdosed. How many more months did you go sober that you finally was like, I'm on a good run. I'm gonna keep being sober?
So after I never passed like 3-4 months. So after I passed 6 months, like I started getting confident. In 10 months.
Okay.
Like it literally boosts my I don't know. I just felt like, yo, I'm really doing this. 10 months.
Yeah.
And I actually got sober December 8th, 2021. But I took one thing throughout that year. And then my program is like, it's abstinence. Yeah. Anything that changes the way I feel. I took Kratom like 3-4 times. I didn't even abuse it or anything. So I still felt good. But as time passed, like, I'm like, yeah, that was a relapse. So I reset my date, but I haven't drank or done alcohol or weed or anything that changed the way I feel like almost 5 years. But that little thing, I had to change my date. But yeah, when you were asking me, I'm sorry.
Now I want to get into, so when did you start creating content and like cause you literally been going viral. Like what made you want to start creating content and speak the truth that people need to hear? When was that moment?
So I've been doing content on TikTok and it was all about like, dark humor about addiction.
Okay.
Because addiction is funny. Like it's funny and there's a whole community about it. But the thing is like the sober community is not a lot of Spanish people. It's a lot of like white people.
Yeah.
They more into that type of content. And like TikTok always has a sound going viral. And I would just make everything and make it into addiction, And there was a lot of funny stuff going on there. And then when I came into stuff, like now I've really been feeling like the followers, like people recognize me in the street, like every day.
Crazy.
I feel like I'm lying saying that. Like people are like, yo, I want to take a selfie with you. I'm like, what?
That feels good though, right? That feels good. Yeah. Coming from all the struggles.
I used to walk these blocks all the time. Nobody. I'm like in the gas station, people stopping me. But I'm not gonna lie, like I was already creating content, but Instagram was a little more serious because now I brought it to the streets. But and then I'm not gonna lie, Father Speak Up, shout out to Father Speak Up.
Oh, I seen that.
Yeah. So with Father Speak Up, me and Father Speak Up, I relate to him and we going through the same thing in family court in Queens.
Yeah.
And I was going crazy the same way Father Speak Up was going crazy, but he had a platform for it. But I was, bro, I was going wild in family court, going there every day, screaming, just crashing out. Because I'm like, yo, I'm sober. I'm showing up for my son. I'm paying my money.
Yeah.
And y'all not letting me see my kid? Nah, that don't make sense.
The system is not for you, right? Especially when you're a man.
Yeah. And I was just and then I was like, yo, these people, I almost relapsed 2 times.
Because of that.
And like I told you, the most important thing for me is like staying sober. I'm like, yo, I don't let nothing affect my sobriety. I'm like, yo, this place is affecting my sobriety, bro, right now. So I'm like, yo, I'm coming at these people full force. And I was in family court this morning, bro. Yeah. I still go in there like I'm not even being like, bro, the whole place knows me. But Father Speak Up, he's like, yo, you want to make a video? And I made that video and I let all that anger out in public in the video. And then we made a couple more videos and I'm like, yo, listen, because a lot of people, I feel like, I'm gonna just speak for myself. A lot of people, they want to create content and everything, but they're afraid how people are gonna see them.
Yeah.
I also had that feeling. I still get it here and there, like, yo, that video was crazy. Oh, you over here screaming, looking like a crazy guy.
Yeah.
But after those videos, I'm like, yo, they already know who I am, bro. What else? Like, I lost the shame about posting on Instagram. And then last thing I'm gonna say, one day I ride my bike a lot. After I got sober, I ride my bike every day. Like, yo, it's like a car, bro. 30, 40 miles.
I
like,
seen that. You be racing trains and all that.
Yeah,
I want to talk about that. I want to talk about that too.
So he had a protest, and I'm like, and I had my GoPro already, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna make a video, me riding to the protest from Queens to the Bronx.
Yeah.
And then I did that, and then that same week, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go do a fruit review to Christina's Deli.
Oh, so you started getting all these ideas more or less, like a chain reaction.
And then since now I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this on Instagram, and I already had like the brain of like just changing shit up.
Yeah.
And I just kept going and going, and then, bro, I just like do anything, bro. And
I noticed that do you feel like, because I've had some people that are super viral too on my show, and they always say the best content is the one that you don't really overthink it. You just put it out, you just see what happens. Is that what you do? You don't overthink it, right?
Yeah, I don't really like, I do a video, like I got a lot of people, yo, sound more professional, stop screaming. I'm like, honestly, like I do want to create content and I want it to go good, but I'm not like, yo, are you making money? I'm not even thinking about the money right now, bro.
Right.
I'm really just like having fun with it. And I'm just doing what I do, like I don't want to sound like if that moment comes where I sound more professional, it's gonna be natural. It's gonna feel real.
Gotcha.
I'm like, I'm just being me. And I got people, it's crazy. I got people that know my whole page and telling me what to do next. I'm like, yo, I haven't seen you like one video, but
it'd be like that. It'd be like that.
I'm like, this is crazy. I'm like, listen, yo,
especially
listen,
your friends and family, they never like nothing. It's crazy.
Yeah, but they know the whole.
They be on it.
They're like, yo, I think that video had 8,000 views. It got 10 now. I'm like, I don't know. Let me see.
Did you comment? Bro. You're like, did you comment?
Yeah, and then I'm just being myself, because I just feel like, bro, I'm just grateful to be sober, like,
yeah.
I'm just grateful to be sober.
You got a great vibe. Now, speaking of the comments and social media, how do you deal with the haters? Because there be a lot of hate, especially when you start going viral and like making numbers.
My account, I think, has been growing out of haters. Like, I think they can't control themselves. Like this fucking guy.
God.
Everything I do, the way I ride my bike, I had a video. Yo, this guy is reckless. Look, taking all the red lights, no helmet. Don't complain about the reviews. It's everything I do. But honestly, I kind of.
They're your biggest fans. They're your biggest fans, though. That's
I got people that like and comment. They even like the post. That's the weird part. They comment and they don't follow me, but they supported me like crazy. They in all my stories.
I got you.
And sometimes when I don't see them, I miss them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm
so
like,
your haters are your motivators for real, right?
Yeah, like, they really are. And they be funny, bro. They be connecting a video with another video.
Yeah.
The only time a comment like gets to me if it's when people I know, like, and it has been few when there's some people in real life and they say some wild shit. It hits a little more personal, but then again, it's like
it is what it is, right?
It don't matter. Yeah. You gotta all right.
I know that.
I get it.
So now I notice you have a cameraman now. Did you always have a cameraman, or you was doing it by yourself at first?
The cameraman, it could be anybody that can hold a phone.
Okay, gotcha.
So I got shout out to my boy El Butter.
Shout out to him,
Larry,
man.
and he holds the phone, and then my friend Rel, because he's also sober. We go to the program together, and he record me.
Yeah.
Or sometimes if there's somebody around where I'm recording, or I just hold my tripod.
Got you.
I always carry my tripod with me. And the mic, the
DJI joints.
Yeah. So I just pull that shit out, no Diddy, and then start talking my shit.
Fast.
And like, I like it because it's like anything I see or anything I think about, like there's no saying what I could do, like, anything,
I like it. Now we gotta talk about you racing the train. Like, how'd you think of that idea? You gave him the air tag, right? That was different. I never seen that done before. And then you actually beat the train, which was super lit. Cause I thought, I was like, is he actually gonna go in the stop? Like where that's there? I thought you weren't gonna like actually go meet him at the platform, which was dope. How you like see you scanning the, trying to get into the turnstile and all that. And I was like, this is dope. I like this. What made you did you practice before racing the train a few times before you did it, or you just did it off rip, just thinking of the idea?
So I've been riding my bike every day for like 3 years.
Yeah.
And I'm an adrenaline junkie. Like I've been riding, like if you see my page, those videos, that was like that page, those videos didn't really go crazy, but those are one of my favorite videos. Like I going through traffic. They used to call me the
I like those videos.
What's that guy that be swerving?
As a content creator?
The one that be driving crazy, in the car.
I'm trying to think of his name.
Squeeze Benz. Ben Squeeze. What is it?
Yeah, Ben Squeeze. Yeah.
Something like that. But they used to call me the bike of that, like the version of the bike version.
Got you. All right.
So I was making videos like that. So I already know I have what it takes. There was another dude that did the content, and some dude was like, "Yo, Jason will actually you would beat the train," and I saw that it was a crazy and it looked hard, but I knew I had what it takes. So I was the second dude to do it. But the other dude, shout out to him. We actually chatted on the DM. He gave me his props. But he actually lost to the train. And I'm like, I went and did it. And in the 7 route, I'm always under that train. So I already knew the route. And I just went and bought the air tag. That's another thing that motivated me with the content, and recording myself. And I went for it, bro, and I just gave it my all.
I like it.
And I beat it,
What trains are you planning to do next? Because I seen you went to Flushing in one, and there was another one. I think it was by Brooklyn, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I did the G train from Core Square to Flatbush Ave, and I think I'm gonna do the one train next. Yeah.
I can't wait. I want to see that. You know what? Because me, I can relate to that. I don't really ride bike like that, but the train, bro. I used to ride the train everywhere. It don't matter. I took every train just to learn the route, and I love the train too, so that's pretty dope. I like that. So what about now? What made you want to get into food reviews and stuff? Because I seen you review McDonald's, which is really dope because nobody ever does a review for McDonald's.
Yeah.
So what made you get into that?
The McDonald's review, my cameraman, we're having an argument. He's like, bro, McDonald's really? Bro, this is. I'm like, I'll do this by myself. I literally just I just don't, it's not that I don't care. I'm like, if something sounds like a good idea for me, even if it, I try to not worry about because there's pros and cons to everything. And the McDonald's review, if you really think about it, I'm not saying it's the best food, but they probably making the most money. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And who hasn't ate McDonald's? You know what I'm saying? And
McDonald's.
And I just did the review. I don't really eat McDonald's all the time, but let's be honest, man. It hold it down at one point. You know what I'm saying?
So you got $5 to your name?
Yeah. And I made a video. I'm like, I don't even know what my content is, bro. I'm just grateful to be sober. I'll just be out here doing anything, and I'm not, and you somebody's somebody's change your name to fruit reviews, this, that, sober, this. And I'm like, I'm not ready to change my name, because I don't know. I do so many things,
Yeah. You give us a variety. I was gonna say, now that the summer's here, do you plan on doing any other kind of content, or are you gonna stick with what you've been doing now because it's been working, or you trying to do whatever? It doesn't matter.
It's whatever comes, but as it gets warmer, it gets a little easier to be outside. Yesterday, I did 4 videos.
Yeah.
And it just could be anything. Main thing was been sticking was people know me for the sobriety, racing the train. It's so many things.
Yeah.
I'm with the homeless, and I'm just trying to spread awareness in a different way, because I'm around a lot of people that also have my message and also motivate people. But I'm trying to get to my people, like people in the hood,
Right. That we grew up with and stuff like that.
Because I'm telling you, these places where I got sober, is a lot of people not really doing bad in life, bro. I'm not lying. It's a lot of white people, and they don't have no shame. I'm addicted to this. I'm addicted to that. And then I go to a person in the hood nah, I'm not addicted. Don't tell nobody I'm doing this. Don't tell nobody I'm doing that. I'm like,
be real. Be real with yourself.
Doesn't mean you're not doing it. Doesn't mean it's not affecting your life. Just because nobody knows doesn't mean that you're not affecting your life, And I just want to people to not be shy about saying, because we have this whole stigma in the community in the hood, you can only say you drink and smoke, and nobody talks about like the other drugs.
Facts.
But if you go to other cultures, like I'm not lying, the white community, they're not that crazy about saying that they did some coke and
They
did
don't
this and
care.
blow.
Like, yo, I shot
They don't
heroin.
care.
Like, they keep it 100. Yeah, it's true.
And some of these people got hella money. They live in high rises and everything. I'm like, bro, it's not like I said, it's not like you got addicted to strawberries, bro. Like, it's addictive stuff, you know, and there shouldn't be any shame on that. You know, there's people like, and now with the fentanyl, like there's a couple people have already passed away in the hood, you know?
It's serious now. It's serious, yeah.
You know?
Let me tell you this, right? Because I don't want to miss a beat. The homeless, what made you want to do that? You just did it randomly one day, or something that's been on your mind? Like, yo, because I seen you bought them pizza and all that. Like, that was really nice what you did.
So like, yo, like I said, man, I was on a run. And like, yo, I just be doing anything. And sometimes I take, it seems like it's disrespect, but sometimes I gotta bring you in the moment, the real life with the real people going through this. And sometimes I gotta use myself as an example.
Right.
To try to like save the other people. And I know that sounds like a movie, but it is serious and it's not serious. But I'm like, yo, I'm telling you everything I'm going through. And sometimes some people, we can't really change the things we did, but maybe we could bring awareness, you know, because, bro, we know that I'm not into the political stuff, but we know that, like, if the vibe about the Trump support, I don't even want to talk about it. Even talking about it is already crazy. But we already know if somebody supports that guy, this person that supports this, supports that, they probably don't like this type of people. Like, so I just feel like I'm trying to bring awareness into, like,
so people can really see it in real time.
Yeah, they're like, yo, it's not all rainbows and butterflies, this drinking stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And this, and the nightlife, you know, and the having fun. I'm not saying I didn't have fun. Yeah. And I'm just saying, I'm also like, I've been trying to explain this myself. I'm like speaking to myself.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Like, I'm like being the voice, because I know there's somebody right now that's living the same thing I was living when I was at my darkest moments. Because there's always somebody. Yo, I'm in an interview, but I got you, bro. My bad. Somebody, yeah.
Yo, my man is blowing up. I like it. This is lit. This is lit. People know you.
I feel this. And yo, I feel like I feel spiritual. It's not like I'm a God person, but I do feel spiritual. Yeah. I'm speaking to myself because we always got somebody to identify. And there's a lot of people in this world. Somebody's always going to be, because there's people where I hear other people's story. There was somebody going through this in the 90s, in the 80s.
Right.
We just a different generation.
Absolutely.
And I'm like trying to speak to myself. And like I said, I motivated myself, like just getting straight to the point. Like, yo, bro, you're fucking up, bro. You're fucking up. I don't want to hear it, bro. Oh yeah, it's hard, this, that. And I'm like, and then again, there's not a lot of content. And I'm not saying I'm gonna save everybody, but there's so much stuff that's the opposite of what I'm doing. And nobody says nothing. We just so used to it.
Gotcha.
And you know, I love rap music. I love everybody. But I'm like, yo, why can't, it's just a little bit of the opposite, you know?
Now, another thing you have said, that smoking doesn't mix with running, which you also run as well, right? What got you into running and stuff like that? You've been doing that like a long time or recently?
So after, you know, I get sober like every year, like new doors open, new activities. As I get more comfortable in my skin, you know, I'm still learning how to like be just part of society, man. Because I'm telling you, all I did was just get lit, sleep all day on the weekend, work and repeat. But
you're trying to do stuff that you didn't do before, more or less now, right?
Yeah. And I got into the cycling, and then I like in the running. And I'm not, there's a lot of things you could do on drugs, but in the long run, you know, I don't feel like it goes together, you know? Wow. And then I brought that topic off, it was off N.O.R.E, you know? Because I have a content creator that his thing is running and smoking. But I just gotta say the truth, and it's been hard. I'm not gonna lie. I know you asked me this, but the hardest thing about my content is that a lot of the things I speak about, a lot of the people I follow me fit the description.
Absolutely.
But it's not personal though. I'm like, I gotta get the message out there. I'm like, this is why the message is not coming out, because this is so many people doing the same things. But like I chill with people that smoke and do everything that I say on my videos, but it's like not personal. I'm like, it just, somebody needs to hear this, you know? And there's a lot of people that DM me and they appreciate what I'm doing.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm one of them people, bro. Like I told you before we started, like, that's why I kind of like, I really could feel the relationship to your stuff because I'm like, yo, this is the shit I'm dealing with now, to be honest. Because like my goal is to go completely, and I'm not doing no more hard drugs and all that, but I ain't gonna front. There's times I'll have a beer here and there, or like, but then I notice when I'm completely sober, like I'll go like a week, 2 weeks. Yo, I accomplish so many things, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's funny that you're doing the running, because I was just the other day talking to one of my people. I was like, because I go to the gym now too and all that, box and all that.
Nice.
But I was like, yo, I think I want to start run. I want to try to do like a 5K marathon one day and all that stuff. You know what I mean? What, have you done a marathon already or not yet?
I've been to a couple of group runs. I haven't done a marathon yet. I'm not gonna lie. I still, anything that involves like signing stuff, and like it's not easy to get in the marathon.
Yeah.
And that's something I still gotta get better at. I don't like dealing with papers and signing up and go to this website and that.
Oh, okay.
So it's a struggle. But like, you know, there's a group runs in Brooklyn in Manhattan. I've been to a couple of them. But I also go to a lot of bike rides. If you see my stories like on my thing. And
what's some of your favorite places that you like to go biking and like running and stuff? More or less.
You know, I just love the freedom of the bike, man. I could just go anywhere. I don't gotta look for parking, and I just stop anywhere. And I tell somebody's like on my post, yeah, the headphones too are addicted. Talk about that, you know. I'm like, I admit to anything. I'm like, I'm addicted to my AirPods. I don't even want to take my AirPods off when I'm doing a video, you know. Like,
you do be having them on. I be seeing it.
Yeah, I'm like, I need that shit in my ear. Like, I even sleep with them. I'm not ashamed of like talking about what I'm addicted to, because the thing is, also I feel like what I talk about is strong, but nobody also could tell me I'm wrong. Like nobody, coke ain't bad, alcohol ain't bad, weed is good. Not saying that it doesn't benefit people, but we also cannot say that it's like 100%. It
slows you down, bro. I'm gonna be real. I keep it 100. When I drink, and I'm already in my late 30s, bro. When I have even if just a few drinks, I'm gonna just have 1 or 2. The next day I don't do nothing, bro. I'm not even motivated to do nothing. So it definitely messes you up, bro.
And I'm not gonna lie. I don't think the fire in me. I don't think sometimes we say in my program like, thank God for the crack.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't, there's certain drugs that get people to that spiritual awakening. That get you, because sometimes like the weed and the alcohol, they just slapping you left and right. You know, you're not really like, you seeing the consequences, but when you get into hard drugs, that motherfucker push you down, bro. Like rock bottom. Like there's nothing there. You're like, yo, I fucked up.
Yeah.
And it's like easier to wake up from like, oh shit, I'm fucking up. So sometimes the harder drugs could get you to that awakening of realizing that you fucking up. So I don't expect everybody to get like me, but I think I still think just knowing that. Listen, the thing is, I speak about this. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't graduate high school and everything, but just by being sober and being able to like show up to a job and not having these distractions, I got into so many other things that bring me joy in my life. You know what I'm saying?
I like it.
And I feel like the joy, like that's for anybody. It don't matter how much money you got. It don't matter where you live. Yo, my bad, bro, but
I hear what you're saying. You're speaking real stuff.
Yeah, I got you.
If you want to take a quick picture of him while we're here, I got a few more questions, but you can tell me.
Super facts.
You were just saying that, like, yo, right now you're more productive, pretty much, overall. That's what it comes down to. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it's unbelievable, bro, how productive I am, bro. I get overwhelmed.
You really wake up you really go on runs at 5 a.m, bro?
Yeah, I wake up at 4 a.m, 5 a.m. I drink my coffee. I'm not lying. I drink coffee every morning.
Yeah.
And I'm just ready to go. You know, sometimes I hate when I have to start work late because I'm just ready to go. Sometimes I go to work earlier so I can leave earlier. I just want to get going. But like the first 4 years of my son's life, I would cancel the visits. I couldn't pick him up because I would get late. Yo, I haven't missed one visit in the last almost 2 years.
That's awesome.
I show up to work. Even if I call out, it's not because I was like doing some shady shit. I can actually text because I'm like, yo, bro, I just really don't feel like going to work today, or I really got something going on. I don't feel like I have to lie to cancel work. I'm more responsible. You know, I actually could look at myself in the mirror. I can actually have a conversation, you know, or like, I'm like all these things that I was going through when I was in addiction are not happening now, you know.
Gotcha.
I get to like run, I go to the gym, my bike. Oh, a lot of things also, like, I go to museums. Like, you think when I was getting lit, I was thinking about a museum?
Yo,
And, like,
facts.
I care about any type of fucking history or going to a park, because nothing brought me joy. The only thing that brought me joy was drinking and smoke and changing the way I feel and just go chasing girls. And now, like, I actually get joy.
You don't even care about the shorties and none of that, right? Right now, you on a mission.
Like, I love it, but I have met a couple girls, and, like, I just can't commit right now, you know? And when the time comes, because I just feel like all that comes with a lot.
You working on yourself. You working on yourself overall.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm not gonna lie, not for everybody. Like, I try to do the hard mode, but the girls really take a lot of people down, man.
Yeah,
because the thing is, when a girl is loving you and she's feeling you, and you like her favorite guy, and you the dope. But when she not feeling you and she acting shady, she ain't picking up your calls, bro.
That's what happens.
That's what we're.
Yeah.
Your whole ego, your whole vibe is down. Like, shorty not feeling me, or she not trying to rap me, she's not posting me. It messes with your ego, and the way a girl feels about you doesn't really define you, you know?
Big fat, and it can make or break you too. That's the problem.
Yeah, and right now, like, man, I love girls, but I can't, you know. Also, the thing with the girls too, like, I sometimes work like 7 days a week. You know, my first 2 years of sobriety, I was working every day because I'm like, I didn't have really much to do.
Yeah.
And I was just going to my program and staying sober and getting money. But when you have a girl, you're like, nah, I need those days off. I got to chill with shorty because she needs some attention. Oh, this, that. I can't go to the gym because my girl, you know, she's saying I've been working all week. And, it starts taking away from me, you know, and
you know how I see it too? Sometimes for what, bro? You'll last 4 or 5 years, even 10, and then it ends in the same shit.
And then for me, I didn't have a good experience with this thing. I'm still dealing with my baby mama, and I haven't hit it like in 5 years.
Yeah, facts, bro. Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
Where you at with the core system right now? They literally making your life impossible?
Bro, the thing is, like you said, it's not for us. The only thing that's been holding me down, bro, that I'm actually, everything I talk about, I'm actually living.
Right.
And the only thing that has kept it longer in my past, but it's already been a lot of years, like almost 4 or 5 years, that I haven't bothered this girl. I haven't acted like a toxic ex. I've been showing up for my son. I've been sober anytime they need a drug test. But they still, just the fact of my past is still an argument. It's still like, yeah, we got to double check that. We got to send you to this program. We got to do, and then, but things got out of hand because I didn't think she thought, like, I did a whole 360 to my life, man. Yeah. Like, I was just, and I didn't think she was gonna, like, she called me one day when I finally started working. I didn't work for my first 11 months. And, like, I don't think she thought I was gonna change this much, bro, and actually stay sober and show up for my son. So when I was keeping up with the drug tests and picking up the visits, she had to, like, start lying and saying this. And it's like, it just delayed everything, and I just keep showing up. And then, bro, I just got addicted to going to court.
Yeah.
Bro, I go over there without a court date. They tell me, the visit, it's virtually, I'm there in person.
Right.
And so it's right now, today, because it's going and going. I'm like, yo, I want you to prove everything that you said about me, you know? Because I told the court, I'm not trying to win anything. It's the mother of my son. I'm not trying to ruin her life. Right. But I got to defend myself because this thing could ruin my life. And I'm hearing rumors that she wants to, like, settle things, you know? Because she realizing that it's not that it's going my way, but it's also not going her way, you know? And she's going to have to prove all that I wanted to kill her, that I wanted to kill my son.
Yeah.
And then she said that I told that to a family member. I'm like, where is that family member? Where is that? Mm-hmm. And then none of my actions show that, you know, that I want to kidnap my son. I see my son like 10, 12 times after that. Why do I bring him back? You know, like,
And you're just trying to be a great father at the end of the day, because eventually she'll come to her senses and be like, you know what? Let me not make his life impossible, right? Like, at least he's trying to be a good father.
And a lot of people bring up, you don't even pay child support, you don't pay money, bro. I pay my shit, bro.
Yeah, fine.
And that's and I also go hard for that. It's not that I don't want to pay, but it's like, if I'm paying, I'm working, I want to be part of my son's life, you know?
Absolutely. Which you have all the right to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, let's say, because they treat the kids over there like a rental, you know? It's like you go rent a car and they're like, you can't use it, but you still got to pay for it, you know? So
I hope everything gets resolved, you know what I'm saying? Because I know you probably don't want to put too much of that business out there, but I'm glad that you're, like, really fighting. I actually got full custody of my daughter, and it was a lot too, so it's not easy, man. And to this day, I get no type of help, bro. I be going to place, they like, oh, you could apply for this, you could apply for that. Once they see I'm a dude, bro, they don't even care, bro. So it sucks, man. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. The only good thing I can say is my son knows who his father is.
Right.
And every time he sees me, he's happy, you know, and that's something you can't buy, you know. And
that's all that matters, man.
I'm grateful for that, even though it's like 2 times a month. And now I just started getting phone calls, and it still keeps the frequency going, you know.
Well, it's gonna get better. You stay on the right path. Everything's gonna go your way eventually. Are you a spiritual person?
I have become spiritual, you know. After the core stuff, it's been a little harder, but for my first 2 years of sobriety,
you
3
pray,
years,
read the Bible, all that?
I do not the Bible. You know, I go to a program, you know, the 12 steps.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah, you know, they don't like us talking about it. You know, it's like,
okay.
Because it's like, they like to stay anonymous. But, you know, that's all I'm going to say about that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's related to God, but it's not church. But it's a lot of principles, you know?
Okay, okay, got you. Like positive motivation type of thing, right?
Yeah, and I was doing a gratitude list every morning for my first few years. Like,
that works.
I want to get back into it. Like, just the core shit just took me out of balance. But all I always make sure, whatever happens, how crazy I get or whatever, was non-negotiable is picking up a drink or a drug. Because if I mess that up, that's it. I gotta start from zero.
Yeah.
Like if I let somebody down, or I had an argument, or I crashed a car, like that's bad, but I still got my sobriety, you know? And so I would do a gratitude list every day that helped me how to like see the things that are good in my life.
All right.
Because, you know, it's so easy to just find the wrong, was not right. And even though there's a lot of that, there's a lot of good things, you know? Like sometimes I think we take for granted the fact that we woke up today, the fact that we're not in jail, the fact that we got a bed. Mm-hmm. And that sounds like it don't sound. It sounds simple, but it's really, until you lose these things, you realize that damn, I had that, and for a while, like I'm telling you, just waking up and not craving a drug, like that was a dream of mine, you know. And the fact that I get to wake up today on a Friday and I'm free and I got money, I could go get fucked up.
And we just did a whole podcast. We lit. You know what I'm saying? Literally, without no drugs or nothing.
Nobody wanted to know what I was doing back then. They're like, get that guy away from me.
It's
you know,
a beautiful day. You know what I mean? Sun is shining.
Beautiful day. And tomorrow, I'm like, hopefully, you know, I try to live one day at a time. Tomorrow, hopefully, wake up early again. I'm still living, you know?
I like it. So I just got a few more questions. I know you got things to do. So
you good.
When people mention you years from now, overall, right? What do you want them to say about your impact?
Oh, you know, I'm gonna say I look up to like 3 people where I get a lot of my, and it's not that I like copy them. I just feel like the way I feel spiritually and mentally and the way I do things, I'm like, these people get it. I relate to Kanye, you know?
Yeah, he's one of my favorites too, man.
Kanye just like, yo, bro, I don't care what bridge I burn. I'm gonna tell you how I feel, you know? Like, so I just express it. Don't matter who I learned. DMX, because DMX also struggled with substances. Yeah. And people's like, yo, stop screaming. And, you know, he's a loud guy, you know? And I relate to that, you know. I'm like, yo, bro, like, that's the way I feel, bro. It's the way I'm going to speak. And Mike Tyson, you know, is like, yo, how you become such a good fighter, bro? I don't know, bro. I'm just out here just doing it.
Super humble.
Yeah, I got a little lost with your question.
Basically, like, I want to, like, you know, when it's all said and done, let's say when you become an old man, you know what I'm saying? What do you want people to say about you overall? You know, some people, like for me, I just want them to say, yo, he was a good person. You know what I'm saying? And that I change lives too through my platform or whatever it is. That's my, you know, overall impact. What about for yourself?
I don't know what would be for somebody to think, but I just feel like a lot of the things that I do with time, it would show that like, yo, he wasn't lying. And I'm not saying that it would happen to everybody, but a bad habit is a bad habit, you know.
You hope that people could change through your videos.
Yeah, like there's times that you could control a bad habit for the rest of your life, you know. And I just feel like there's so much that we could do, you know. I've been seeing it every day, even with the content. Just the fact that I had something in my brain and then bring it to life, I'm like, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
I had it in my brain, now I brought it to life. And I just feel like it's not that because if you drink and you smoke that you're not living a good life or you don't have a place to live. I just want to be great, bro. I want to do like big things. I want to live to my full potential. And sometimes sometimes we like satisfied. I'm like, yo, you could do more. You know that, right? You could do more, bro. Like this is nothing.
Sky's the limit.
And I just feel like, yeah, the sky's the limit, bro. And that's why I'm trying to go. It's not that. I'm like, yo, you could do more, bro. Like all that things, like me going to museum, running. I remember I used to criticize running. I'm like, why would I run 5 miles? Now I'm 5 miles away from my house. You know? But like, there's other people doing it. There's something to it, you know?
Yeah.
And these things really distract you from like doing things. And I just feel like, well, you know, like I say, like life is short, but it's not that short, man. You want to just make it. I just feel like just try to live your life. Like you said, sky's the limit. There's so much you can do.
One day at a time.
Yeah, I get it. And there's some people, you know, I got a house, that's great. I love it, bro. I love it. But you could do more, bro. You could do more, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
You could do more,
That's
bro.
how I be feeling. Like, that's why, like, even with this is what I want to do full time. I'm sure you want to do content full time, right? Because
it's been looking like it. Yeah.
Even, even a job, bro, like a job like this can't be life. Me clocking in for 9 hours a day, 10 hours, and then I go home and I only got 3 hours to chill, and then I gotta get up otra vez. Like, bro, there gotta be more life to that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because I'm gonna work till 65, 70. Like, nah, bro. Nah, you know what I'm saying?
Because then the overtime sounds good, but in reality, I'm just giving more time for my time, you know? Like,
and then me lo comen todo in taxes anyway, so it don't even matter.
Yo, bro, it's wild, bro.
It's a wild life, right? So if someone's struggling today, let's say someone came up to you and be like, yo, I really want to change my life. I had addictions just like you. I'm still addicted to this and that. What would be the first step that you'll tell them to take, more or less, to make that change?
One thing is for sure, you got to believe in yourself that you have a problem. Because if you don't think you have a problem, like there's nothing to fix, you know?
Yeah, that's actually the first step, right? Admitting the problem, I think it is something like that. Yeah.
Because it's like, when you start seeing it in yourself, it's a good way to start. And then you start seeing what's really holding you back, you know?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
That would be your first. Just admitting is what you would tell them.
Admitting, but then it takes a lot, you know? Then you got to realize, like I said, man, I had to change a lot of things that even my friends is like, yo, bro, you gay or something? I'm not, bro. But he's like, yo, bro, like the girls, he's like, hit her up. Yo, why you not DMing her? She's liking all your pictures. I'm like, yo, bro, like, and there's a lot of confusing things that I have to not unlearn. It's not that it's wrong. I'm like, yo, that just doesn't feel like what I want to do right now, you know?
Yeah.
And you're going to have to like literally cut off a lot of things, you know? Because they say if it was easy, everybody would be doing it, you know?
Absolutely.
Everybody would.
And the thing with women too, what's the first thing nowadays they want to do when they chill? We gonna get a bottle, we gonna go to the club.
Get a drink.
And bro, we ain't living like that.
It's like the woman and there's a slogan out there que siempre nos decían los papás, te me dice con quién tú andas y te digo quién tú eres.
Facts. Yeah.
That's another true one, but I don't see it like they're bad people. They're sick just like me, you know? We all doing the same shit, but I have to choose to like separate myself from certain people because
exactly. And love them from afar. Love them from afar. Like, we cool, but I can't roll with you.
Yeah, it's not. I fuck with it. I understand. I want to do the same thing. But right now, I'm trying to get to these other places, and this is holding me back.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be the closest people to you, bro. Like, I had to, my best friends, everybody. You gotta get a little selfish, man.
Absolutely.
You gotta put you first. You gotta put you first, you know? And then by you putting your first and you keep doing your thing, eventually you could put other people in that circle. Like you could get some of my time. But right now, I gotta build this foundation, man.
I like it.
And while you're building that foundation, it's you. It's all you. Yeah. This is for me. Todo es mío. That whole plate is mine.
Word. I like it.
Why not? Yeah, you know?
Yo, great advice. Speaking of all that, we're going to get into Album of the Week real quick.
Album of the week on the J-Mack Experience Podcast.
Album of the week this week is GOAT by Conway the Machine and Derringer. I don't know if you heard it yet, but definitely check it out. You know Conway the Machine, he be having them bars and shit, so definitely check it out. It's on all streaming platforms. We're going to get into Movie of the Week.
Movie of the week on the J-Mack Experience Podcast.
Movie of the week this week is Lee Cronin's The Mummy is in theaters now. Are you into movies and stuff like that?
Yo, I haven't. I want to. That's something, you know, I'm telling you, I'm still learning how to be part of society. Like, I can't like sit and watch TV. Like, I always like gotta be running and like doing something.
Oh, you like to be outside, outdoor activities.
Yeah, like I want to, but I really can't sit down and like Like
Ya.
I get not. It's not that I get bored. Like I'm not lying. I'm a little ADHD. I'm
Tú
gonna be
eres
honest
como
with you, bro.
inquieto and shit, right? Like you
Yeah,
like to be
yeah.
moving.
I gotta move. I gotta move.
I'm the
And
same
so,
way.
like,
I can't
watching a
really sit
movie-
and watch shit for too. Like I don't watch series and none of that. I like to go to the movies though, like with my daughter and all that. That's what I like to do.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not. I'm addicted to my phone. You know. I'm like, like
you on it.
you know, like before when I used to have watch movies, there was not like all this like TikTok, Instagram, or they didn't have reels. And is it? But I love movies. I got nothing bad to say about it. But I haven't been able to like put my attention on that.
Got you.
Yeah.
I feel it. I like it. Well said. Now, you know, we spoke about a lot of wonderful things today, man. What's next for Sober Fact? I had you as Jay's 812. Was that just that name
So
you made?
I changed my name today. I'm like, yo, if I hit 10K, I'll change my name.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, I don't like typing stuff. I've been using Siri for everything.
Yeah.
And I forgot to. I put sober and I didn't put the E and I put an O. So I gotta wait 14 days to change my name again.
All right. So now from now on now it's Sober Facts, right? That's the name now?
Sober Facts. And that's what I used to call myself on TikTok. And then I said I got some hats that just came out and it's facts.
Oh, I gotta get one. I need one of those for sure.
So now I got you. What I was gonna say. So the facts comes like, you know, one day I was getting. I didn't know you'd ask me this, but I was gonna.
Nah, go ahead. We good.
One day I was getting lit, and I was with my friend, the one that put me on to all the stuff, and he was a graffiti artist, and he's really nice. And I'm hanging around with graffiti artists. So I'm like, yo, I need a name. I need a name to tag up.
Ah, got you.
So one day we were like mollied out, and the whole night I was speaking it's like facts. And we made it to my tag, and then, you know, I got arrested for that. So then I made it into something positive. I made it into a hat, and then I just started speaking the facts, and now I'm sober. Now it's Sober Facts, you know?
I bet. I like that.
And, you know, you can't argue with the facts, you know? I'm just giving you the facts, and I'm sober, you know? And
big facts.
So, yeah, I got the hats right now. Yeah, I got a little lost. But
no,
yeah,
I was basically saying, what else you want to promote? So you actually on the question. You say you got hats. You got any merch, like T-shirts and shit like that you working on?
Right now, you know, yo, I'm telling you, I did the hats a few years ago in 2016, but, you know, I was getting high, so it would never go through. Like, I'll get some money, do it, and I would never proceed. So, you know, hopefully I'm glad to have him back. It's been like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And hopefully now I could proceed and do the T-shirts now that I'm more focused.
Yeah.
And, yo, honestly, what I like, and also some people also, like, gave me advice, like, yo, just stick to one topic. It's confusing to people. And I honestly love exactly the fact that it's not just one thing, you know? It could be anything, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know, it could be anything, you know? But one thing's for sure, sobriety is gonna be there.
The main thing.
Everything I'm doing, everything I'm doing is because of sobriety. And but it could be anything, man. It could be anything, you know. It just like life is full of surprises, and I'm gonna just
keep
like,
going. You're gonna keep going. Don't look back.
Yeah.
That's
and
the
I'm just
thing.
grateful, bro.
Yeah.
I'm surprised myself, man. I'm in shock.
Yeah, because even with me, I was doing a lot of different stuff too, and then people said, like, nah, your platform's a podcast. You need to only post podcast. And I'm like, nah, bro. The same thing. I'm like, I get more love when I do quick street interviews. You know what I mean? Because I've been in the city every month out there. I'm supposed to go to the Diamond District Monday, so if I'm out there, I'm gonna definitely hit you up. Maybe I can meet up with you in the city or something. You know what I'm saying?
Hit me up.
Real talk.
But yeah, I don't feel like there's wrong or right way. You just, if it doesn't work, then we change it up. But so far, like,
it's working.
I just go with what I feel. I don't like to block my ideas, you know?
Big facts. I like that. So anything else you want to promote that I didn't cover or might have missed? You say you got the hats, you got the shirts coming. Anything else? Any events going on? Stuff like
right
that?
now, man, I'm just keep supporting me with what I do and anything I do. But right now, I'm just like every day, I've been keeping busy every day, but I literally sometimes the ideas just, I'm walking and pong and I just whip out my tripod, you know,
right
like there's no plan, you know.
You do it right on the spot, right on the spot.
Yeah, right on the spot, yeah.
Can we agree that all the experiences you went through got you to where you are today?
100%.
Any advice out there for those experiencing the same situations you went through or are going through now? What would you tell them overall in life? You know what I mean?
You know, that definitely, like, your hardest battles do make you stronger. I wish it was different. I wish it wasn't like that, but they do make you stronger. But sometimes throughout the battle, you got to get a little serious, you know, because they also could completely beat you up, and some people don't make it out. You could die, you know, or there's no coming back. Like they do make you stronger, but at certain points, like, yeah, that's it. I think I learned my lesson. Like, try to realize that's it. I learned my lesson. I can't keep playing with this, putting my hand on the hot water and thinking it's not gonna, you know, hurt.
Ya está bueno, ya. Like they say, right?
That is like, nah, because that's what I was doing. I keep hitting the same wall.
Yeah.
But, take yourself serious. Sometimes be a little selfish. And believe in you, believe in you. Yo, man, it's crazy how many people, like, anybody. And I feel like you got to believe in you, and you got to be the greatest in your world,
Big
the
fact.
same, I'm the greatest in my world, you're the greatest in your world. Doesn't mean that me saying that doesn't mean that you're not. It's just, you got to, why would you say you're not great? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To yourself,
You gotta
and like,
believe. That's the first step that people say.
yeah, it's a personal thing. It's not a person thing, and just like really go hard, really go hard for what you want, and
Absolutely.
and
Where can
yeah.
people follow you social media wise? Once again, for those who are not tapped in.
Right now, Sober Facts, TikTok, Sober Facts, Instagram, and
You got a YouTube?
who knows? I might make a YouTube.
You gotta get a YouTube, bro.
Yeah. Yo, I also, a lot of videos, I try to keep them under 3 minutes because of Instagram, but I'll be wanting to leave everything in it. It'd be hard. I'm like, damn, I gotta take that off and take it off. But we'll see. I'm just grateful, and I also go with the time because when I was like getting my life together, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna miss out another year wasting my time. I wasted so many years, so there's never a wrong time to get your life together. And even this moment that I'm having right now, and like a lot of stuff is going viral. I wanted to be viral 8 years ago,
It takes time, right?
And when the time is the time, yeah. And I didn't even plan it. It could stop. It could keep going, and just grateful. And when it's your turn, it's your turn. And if it's today, if it's tomorrow, if it's next year, it's going to be a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Just stay focused, right? Stay focused.
Yeah, and I just feel like if I'm not ready to do YouTube right now, I could do it next year. But it's going to feel more natural. Like I don't want to force it,
I like that.
And
I like that.
yeah, like, because the thing is, I wasted so much time, man, when I was drinking and using, and so many weekends and so many nice sunny days.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, God, it was like, yo, don't worry, bro. There's going to be more sunny days, and you're going to get to enjoy them. And I realized that, like, the priority is the priority. You know what I'm saying?
Like that.
And you're going to get to the right place.
Are you down to, like, collaborate with other like-minded creators, like stuff like that? I know you're probably not doing it yet, but will you be open to that? Have other content creators that are on the same, kind of the same thing?
I have collabed like 2 people, 3 people, like, but so far, yeah, I'm down, and I love everybody's idea, because your idea and your platform gives me an idea. Like, I already think, what I could do with this person. Sometimes I feel like a lot of people are a character.
Yeah.
And I could use your character with something with my character. We could just mix it.
We can all win. We can all win.
Yeah, like I see the vision in everybody, with anything, like this, everybody got potential. You know what I'm saying?
I respect it.
He's got to, like, where I'm going to put it where I could put this guy.
Yeah.
So he can shine,
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Now, my last question, man. Any last words of advice or special shout outs that you would like to mention before we sign off? I know your phone's dying and stuff, so I want to make sure I close this off right.
Yeah. I want to shout out Father Speak Up. He definitely motivated me with Instagram and
let me drop a bomb. Shout out to him.
Father Speak Up. Let's get it.
Yo, it's funny because I never bumped into him. I've been wanting to do a quick interview with him on the street, so I might have to go. You said go to the Queen's Courthouse? He's usually there, more or less?
Yeah, but if anything, I'm always tapped in with him. I got his number.
That'll be fine.
I tell him you good. You let me know.
Yeah, I like it.
And yeah, man. And just
any other shout outs? Oh, my bad, I cut you off. You said Father Speak Up. Anybody else?
Right now, I can't think of anybody, but just put yourself first, man. And it will pay off.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And then you were in the middle of saying something. I'm sorry, I cut you off. You were gonna say something.
I think we good. We good.
We covered everything, right? Yo.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm at 4%, so we good.
It's
we
all good.
It's perfect.
It's all good.
God was with us,
God
man,
is good, yo. This is so fire.
Yeah.
Yo, shout outs to the sponsors, Black Sheep, Seymour, Spaced Out Snacks, and Vitamin Energy. It's truly been an honor, my brother. I can't thank you enough. You already know. You had to say something?
I just want to say, matter of fact, I want to shout out to you.
Appreciate it.
For, like, believing in me, bro. For real. From the bottom of my heart. Because even though you're calling me, I appreciate, you helping me believe in myself, that you see something in me.
Absolutely.
And that you're willing to listen to me for a whole hour. that means a lot to me, bro.
Absolutely.
You know,
I appreciate it.
and you're playing a part and keeping me motivated, bro.
Oh, nah.
And shout out to you.
And we
what
from
you
the
doing.
same hood, man. You know what I'm saying? What's the odds of that?
It's a small world. Yeah. Big shout out to you. Big shout out to you, bro. For real. It means a lot. It's not just all like, I appreciate you, bro. For real, yeah.
Thank you, brother. Yo, episode 147, Sober Facts, the Jmack Experience Podcast. We're signing out. Gah. No te vayas
Let's get
todavía.
it.
No te vayas todavía. Hold on, let me do the
Thanks for coming on the Jmack Experience Podcast. Be sure to come on for another episode every single week. Until next time, peace.
Yo, what's up? This is Sober Facts. Now you're tuned in to the Jmack Experience Podcast. Let's go.
Yo, that was a dope podcast, man. We just had Sober Facts in the building. Matt Cool, super humble. Shout outs to him, yo. Episode 147. You already know who it is. We're signing out. The Jmack Experience Podcast.